Welcome to the Knackered Golfist. Finally got a set of these Srixon Q-Star Tour Divide golf balls, and they are really, really good. They're so much different from the other sort of offerings that companies have in terms of balls, because you get the half and half, the north and south pole coloring that I like. You know, contrary to what the ball was intended to do, which is to help people find their line on the green, I actually find it better to have the ball go end over end the way Ray Floyd used to putt. And you know, with the logo, you know, going end over end, that's telling you you're on a straight and narrow putt. But I think the end over end action of the ball, it actually helps you gauge the speed on the green a lot better and it's a lot more consistent. You're able to, you know, gauge the speed, and you're not always going to make the ball in the hole after like a 12-footer. Just to get the ball close is good enough for me, because I miss the days of putting with my bullseye and just being able to just sort of gingerly and gently touch the ball up to the hole and have it sort of die at the hole, dying in the hole would be great. So it's a really good product, and 72 compression, and it actually feels better with my Ping Pal 4 that's beryllium copper. And you know, it's a good product and I like it. And hopefully I'm not distracting these guys teeing off. But we are on the 10th tee here at Sacramento National. This is the East golf course that still has quick coupler irrigation, hasn't been upgraded. And there's still somebody at night that comes and irrigates this whole golf course by hand, and with a John Deere Gator driving them around with quick couplers, with impact sprinklers going back and forth. So anyway, they don't seem to be paying attention, but really good ball. When I'm on the green, it's actually, if I'm looking down at the ball with the full color like this, that's kind of how I like it. And it's not really, the markings on the ball don't really matter, it's more of the colors. Anyway, the ball on the green is really good and I like it. It helps you gauge the speed, and it'll also kind of help you with the alignment. But I think it's important to realize that at least here in California, we all have Poa annua greens, the way Peter Jacobson said it. And the ball's going to be a bit bumpy and doing a bunch of this on the green, so you're not going to get the true roll that you get with this ball. I mean, you know, listening to the Hal Sutton podcast last week, he was saying that, you know, if you grew up in the Midwest where you have pure bent grass greens, it's going to be a lot easier to maintain a straight line on the putting surface. And also, if you're down in the South, you're going to have the Bermuda aspect, which also is a definite factor in keeping the ball on a straight line. And it's going to be easier to do that because it's a pure grass that you're putting on. When you're putting on Poa annua grass, bunch of this, you got to bang it in the hole, and it's harder to sort of have the ball sort of creep up to the hole and die in the hole. You got to bang it in the hole, and I've never really done that per se. I've just been more of an artistic sort of, you know, Ben Crenshaw-esque kind of a putter. I've wanted to be, hasn't turned out that way. But I think that this ball helps me gauge the speed on the green. And if it's a bumpy Poa annua green, and given that this green is in pretty good shape for early June, they mowed it this morning, the cups are really nice, and we're putting into holes, not into upside down holes. It's a good ball to help you gauge the speed on the green, and that's what I like the most about it, is that it helps you gauge the speed. And back when I started playing with the Q-Star Tour, the 2018 version, off of a Ping beryllium copper putter face, you could really get a sense of the speed, or actually the strength of the putt that you needed to hit the ball with to maintain a proper speed without getting the ball out of control, because the ball actually helps you to gauge the speed. And it's one of those balls that I like. You know, last year's version Q-Star Tour wasn't really impressive to me because it had that sort of I don't know, it's like a viscous, it's almost looked like a, oh my god, look at this plane coming. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh, that was low. Oh man. Oh, I wish I could have taped that. Oh man. You could just sit here and videotape planes taking off. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, back to the golf ball. You know, whether it's bent grass, Bermuda grass, or Poa annua greens, this is a really good ball to help you gauge your speed. And then the last year's version Q-Star Tour I wasn't a fan of because it had like almost as like it was enveloped in sort of like dish soap or something. It was like it slipped out of your hands, and it was sort of different, and it didn't feel the same off the putter face. So I think they've gone back to the technology that they used in 2018 with this ball, and the matte finish against the green is really, really good because you can really, I mean, I'm 48 years old and I can't see crap anymore, and it's a really good ball to see on the green what it's doing. I can't wait to play with it. I'm waiting to get my Wilson Staff FG51s reshafted with new shafts and new ferrules, and this ball is going to feel like butter off the face of those irons. It's a forged blade, and oh man, I can't wait to hit those with this ball. It's just going to feel like a balata again. So I'm excited. This is the first new product I've purchased in 2021 and also 2020, so I'm not one for buying new product in golf. So this appears to be a really good product, and I like it. It's at least it works on the greens. We'll see how it works on the chipping and the lobbing, pitching side of it around the greens. You know, I've seen the Hideki Matsuyama commercial with the Cleveland wedges and that sort of thing, and they have two other colors coming out. It's like an orange and yellow and a blue and yellow that I want to get my hands on. I know I want to get my hands on the blue and yellow ball, which is looks really cool, and it's not one of those cheap sort of racquetball kind of a ball where it's like 25 compression and it just goes for days, and it just feels like you're hitting a racquetball on the green. This one has a little bit more compression. I kind of wish it was, I don't know. I'm getting older, and compressions are sort of, they aren't what they kid. I was using the 90 and 100 compression Titleist DT, and it just doesn't feel the same. That was back when there was a 3-piece wound ball. I think this is at least a 3-piece ball, if not a 4-piece, just of all the technology that goes into making the rubber and the plastic to make this ball. So anyway, we got another group getting ready to tee off, so I'm going to shut up. So thanks for watching the Knackered Golfist on YouTube. Check out my podcast, Knackered Golfist Podcast. I have some irreverent stuff on there if you're into that stuff. I also have some interviews with some famous folks in golf. I have an interview with my Uncle Mike. I have an interview with Jesse Daniel Para that's on there that people really like, and I really like. He's a really great guy. He's from Phoenix, Arizona. There's James Higginbottom. There's Danny King from London, England, that I got to talk to. That he's going to be my The Open correspondent over in Sandwich, England, for the Open this year at Royal St. George's. He's going to be my correspondent, and I'm going to talk to him on the phone, and we're going to discuss certain things that he saw. And I love the Open. You know, the U.S. Women's Open is at the Olympic Club this weekend in San Francisco, and I think the Olympic Club is probably my favorite West Coast major championship venue of all time. So it's really good. It's a really good venue, and hope that tournament has a lot of success. And it's nice and cool out in San Francisco right now. Got my air conditioning working in my car, so that's a good thing. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, listening, and subscribing, and give me a comment if you can. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.
Better cock your pistols.